Two hands on the gun. When should I leave two hands on the gun? When should I take a hand off as I move around and engage targets on something like a USPSA stage? That's the question I got from Mr. Mike Pannone. I think he wanted to confirm he was doing it right. Pretty much, I think he is. Anyway, my philosophy is this. I want to be ready. Two hands together, gun up at eye line. You know, I want to be ready to shoot targets as they become available to me. That's key. So for me, I like to be ready 1-2 steps as I'm coming up on where I know a target is. The gun's mounted and up at eye line. Now, if I have a couple, 2-3 steps, 2-3-4 steps, something like that, between targets where there's no availability, I'm going to keep two hands on the gun and just let the gun float down a little bit. Just comes down, and I say, just let it float there. It'll be down. And then, a step, 2 steps before the target, gun comes up at my eye line, and I look to shoot again. If it's 5, 6, 7 steps, between targets or more, then hand's going to come off the gun, and I'm going to run. Okay. Now there's some exceptions to this. This is just rules of thumb. If I'm moving to the left, so I'm right-handed moving to the left, it's pretty easy for me to break the angle if I keep two hands on the gun moving that way. So I'm more likely to take a hand off the gun so I can keep the gun pointed downrange. That's me right-handed moving right to left. So that's one thing. Another thing is some guns are harder to grip than others. So I've got this limited gun that it was difficult for me to get my hands exactly in the right spot on it because the grips are a little bit small for me, and it's 40, so my grip has to be pretty much perfect. On that gun, I was more likely to keep two hands on the gun moving around because it was so difficult to get my hand on the gun in the first place. That's like a special thing. But generally, think about those rules of thumb. 1 or 2 steps, before you get to a target, you want two hands together, gun up at eye line. 2, 3, 4 steps, 5 steps maybe. Two hands on the gun, just let the gun float down like a low ready, that type of a thing. And then further than that, hand off the gun, run. That's my philosophy anyway. If you have questions, comments, put it down below.